Hey everyone, this is Riku Keyblade Master, and I have some really great news, particular for those who are Catholic. See, I don't exactly have a religion, however, I identify as Catholic because I do have some of their beliefs. However, my belief on abortion is kind of, I used to not believe in it, period, but, as I got older, and I realized, I started learning more and more about my medical history. My mom was puking a lot, and it wasn't even morning sickness. Well, it was, but it wasn't. It was also because of what was happening with me. My brother Marcelo had the same thing. They said that basically there's a high chance that giving birth to my brother Marcelo, they thought that he was going to give my mom cancer, which I guess he almost did, but he kind of dodged a bullet there, and so did my mom. But in my terms were a bit more... I'm not saying that cancer isn't serious, but, with my terms, my mom was basically puking so much, more than a person with morning sickness. More than the average mother with morning sickness, and when I found out, I felt really, really bad. And I even, to this day, okay, please forgive me, but because of the ways that I've been targeted, that I've been bullied, even though I know there's nothing wrong with me, at the same time, it's like, oh my God, there really is something wrong. Sickness-wise, there really is something wrong with me. As I said in the last video, I have a compromised immune system. I'm sick due to my many disabilities. However, it takes a lot to get me extremely sick. Extremely sick. My mom says that my mom and my grandma both say, you know what, honey, your immune system is it's like your immune system is half and half. You're already sick, but you can't really get too sick. Very rarely do I ever get sick to the point where I end up in the hospital is what she's trying to say. For example, the reason they installed a Teflon shunt in me is because they learned from their mistakes and realized plastic was not the best way to go. Seriously, when I had a plastic shunt, I could barely even move. It was like I had to stand there you guys remember the episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends where Blue is standing there I'm not moving because of Mr. Harriman. He's been on my case all morning, blah, 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 whatever. He wasn't moving for fear that he was gonna break something and get in trouble. But I think Mr. Harriman was too hard on Blue because, yeah, sure, Blue may be obnoxious. However, he doesn't always break stuff. Alright? he does, but okay, never mind. I take that back. He does break a lot of stuff, but it's like that time he went into the shed and disconnected the plumbing so he could spend time with Mac because he mistook Mac wearing a tuxedo for him getting married. So he ultimately went to the party to crash it. But my guess is that, I know Mac doesn't like parties, and sometimes I don't blame him. I can't really do too many large crowds. If I'm, on stage or something, that's totally fine. But if I'm, standing on the floor and there's, a bunch of people, crowding me in a circle, like that episode of SpongeBob where they're trying to poke Bubble Buddy, then of course I'm gonna get anxiety. Because that's too close. And sorry about my thumb. It's crazy the amount of comparisons I can make. I still think that Bendy episode was a fucking dud, by the way. I mean, even Lauren Faust admitted it, like I said before. I guess I'm told there's a Rebecca Sugar Easter egg in Undertale. If you look on some wall, you can see, I guess, Rebecca Sugar's name written somewhere. It's like a pink wall or something. You guys, if you've played Undertale, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah. I'm babbling again, I'm sorry. But I found another piece of news that actually is pretty huge. So, you know how we got the COVID vaccines, right? Well, I guess a new variant has just emerged. I don't know why they're thinking it's a new variant, because it's the same name as another variant that emerged in that country before. So that country, that name has two variants tied to it. You guys know the variant I'm talking about. It's crazy. At least it's not the Brazilian one. Holy shit. Or worse, African. Cause you get that shit in Africa. Yikes. Anyway, I mean, you get that shit anywhere, it's still a yikes, but Well, it's going to take at least a couple years, but they're constructing a pill that you can take at home to handle your COVID-19 symptoms. And not to toot my own horn, but my guess is someone must have seen my vlog about actually constructing a better method besides vaccines for those who have PTSD due to needles. And just, needles are just horrible. In general, I mean, I had a roommate where, okay, a lot of people can take needles just fine, but she wasn't really my roommate. I went to school with her back in the Iowa Girls School. Her name was Randy Durst, and I'm not even kidding. Her veins were popping out of her hands and whatnot, and she really doesn't even mind needles at all. And my mom, when I told my mom that when I came home for the weekend, she said, yeah, because Randy's probably a druggie and used to getting poked by a bunch of needles. I said, Mom, her hands are really, like, veiny. Much like my old Special Olympics coach that goes by the name of Spider. His hands were just as veiny as Randy's. Only he has a way darker skin color than Randy. Randy is... wow. Anyway... but yeah, I just... about... actually, never mind, I take that back. There is a South African variant, now that I remember. But, the other variant that was just announced today, or maybe yesterday, maybe that's a level 2 variant for that area. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Till next time, I've been Ricky Keyblade Master. Comment, rate, subscribe to become a Keyblade Builder and stay awesome as usual. And I love you guys are the best. Keep up the amazing work. I love you guys. I managed to get my computer operational, except I can't enlarge the stupid arrow for the fucking life of me because it won't let me access the device settings, and it's a real pain in the ass. Which is stupid because, like, I just, oh my god, it's annoying. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shadowflower's wedding is coming up on the 23rd, so I don't know if I'll be uploading on that day. The 27th is when The World Ends With You Neo comes out. And then something else is also happening on the 27th. I can't remember what. But, yeah. This is weird. Like, first my dad got sick. And then when we went on that road trip, my dad, I mean, I was already sick due to allergies and sinuses, but I feel like my dad got my mom sick, and she hasn't been feeling good for the past few days, so I just been trying my best to keep an eye on her, even though I'm, not next to her. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to the person who said, great video, I agree with you on this issue when I was talking about the whole handgun legalization. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. Thank you.